Hey everyone, welcome to another bonus video. Today it is May 13th, 2014, and I just got a package in the mail.
Yes, he did.
A giant package. Has Fragile written on every side. One's written on in hand, and the other one's actually a sticker. But what this contains is 100 unboxed Super Famicom games. If you're unfamiliar, Super Famicom, of course, is the Japanese version of the Super Nintendo, aka Super Nintendo games. And I think I have a Famicom game sitting right here anyway.
And they look something like this.
Yes, and that's a Super Famicom game and the Super Famicom version of Final Fantasy IV, aka Final Fantasy II, here in North America. So I did this once before. It's been a few years since I've done one of these unboxings. You can get them for a really good deal, and it takes about 2 months though to get here because of the way they ship it. You can ship it quicker, but it costs like $100 just to ship the thing. This one, because of price and all that, it was like $40 to ship this because it comes from Japan, and it's a giant package, and it comes via boat. Literally, it comes via boat.
Right. Unless you have a store and you specialize in import games, do take the $40 option if you're just a collector of sorts and you do this for a hobby, or if you
unless you really need copies of some of these games like immediately, in which case you can just buy individuals. Basically you get a completely random set of 100 games. There's duplicates in every one of these. If you watched my last one, I got 8 copies of the same baseball game for this regular Famicom. That was for boxed Famicom games. The one I'm getting hopefully tomorrow, you'll be seeing another one of these, is for regular unboxed Famicom games, but it's still 100 of them, and should be still good. If you're looking to get into import gaming in general, this is a decent way to start. It costs a little bit, but you're going to have a big collection right out the gate. Right. And you can then take your duplicates that you're going to have and either do trades with people or sell them for a couple dollars and buy something that you actually did want as far as imports that you maybe didn't get in this one. Now, I'm going to be getting games plenty, I'm sure, that I already own on Super Famicom, so if you check out my other unboxing of a giant box of Super Famicom games, which was actually, I think, 200 in that one, you will find...
And 50 of them were Gundams.
Yeah, so there's probably going to be a lot of Gundams in this, and Mahjong. It's Gundams and Mahjong, because they are cheap throwaway games. It's the same as like getting a Mahjong game in Japan is like getting a Madden here in the US. Like, there's just a shit ton of them.
Or a soccer game.
And you're going to get a lot of soccer games, because there's a shit ton of them in Japan, obviously, and there's horse racing games. There's a lot of horse racing games for various systems, NES and Super Famicom and Genesis especially.
Winning Post.
Yeah, there's not like Winning Post has it, Derby Stallion, and then there's a handful of others as well. A lot of these games, I won't know what their names are, because I don't know the Japanese thing, but if I recognize the label, I'll be able to tell you what it is.
And I'll try my best.
Or if it does have in English written on it, I will obviously know that.
Who knows, you might get Ikigami Street 2 in here.
That'd be amazing. Actually, that would be really nice, get that. Anyway, this is actually, you can see, from Japan. This is a Japanese newspaper. I know, fancy, right? But it's kind of cool that that is part of it. So
I just got through reading the sports page. It's just brutal what's happening to the Tokyo team this year.
So here we go. Let's take this out. I can't even see it. Yeah, well,
I could see it.
That's the way the lighting is. I'm going to put this down, and then I'm going to do... They come in stacks. So what I'll do is I'm going to put this down on the floor. We'll figure out a best spot for it.
For this.
Probably. Don't pop it on thingy. Just because of... It's 2:30 in the morning. When we are recording this, it's prime time hours, right? Prime time, so...
Oh, wow.
I will be...
You're going to get some good stuff.
Hopefully he doesn't put all the best stuff only on the top. Okay. Oh, that's probably... I guarantee you, though, that's probably a Derby Stallion.
I guarantee this is probably a Super Game Boy.
No, I think they're both Derby Stallions.
Okay.
My guess. Obviously, I can't see yet. But the only reason I say that is because I have other Derby Stallions that look like a Super Game Boy. So they come in... When the guy ships them, he ships them fantastically. Not only does he have all the packing, but they come like this in sets. Kind of like cocaine. They kind of come packed like cocaine.
Well, for gamers, this is
gaming coke. This is me. This is what I love. This is my addiction. So, anyway, I couldn't ask for anything more from this. So, let's go ahead and start opening this up, and I'm just going to go game by game. And then, I don't even know what you want to do, because so eventually they're all going to go in the box again, but...
I'll just put them on the chair.
No, you were right. it is a Super Game Boy. Fantastic. That's actually kind of cool. I wonder if it plays North American Game Boy games, because the American Super Game Boy, as far as I know, plays imports fine. The Game Boy is region-free. And actually, interestingly, we can test this with Japanese games and regular games as well. In fact, I have a copy of Wario Blast right here for regular Game Boy, so... Anyway, that's
I should have brought my copy of Rockman World 5.
And the other one
is...
Gundam.
Oh my...
It's a Gundam... It is a Gundam Super Game Boy-esque game. The fact that I actually did get this is actually kind of cool, and they had for about $15 is the label on the price sticker. So at one point, someone was charging that.
It's about $15 at the game store in Seattle.
Anyway, here is a cop. This is I think
I'm gonna leave this out.
Yeah, you leave that one out of all. The other ones
Gundams can get through.
Yeah, just kind of like pile them until we can get something better. Anyway, this is Romance of the Three Kingdoms 3. I'm 99% sure this is Romance of the Three Kingdoms 3.
Yeah.
Derby Stallion 96. There it is.
Oh, there it is.
I told you I have a couple of those, so there it is. I knew I had. I knew that was probably going to be one of these.
I think I'm taking this one home.
This is RPG Maker 2.
Really? Wow.
99% sure this is RPG Maker 2. Not just because it's RPG on it. It has a 2. Mm-hmm. It's also a Super Game Boy thing, which is actually more of like an expansion thingy that you can do with it.
Alright.
So, I'm going to take that.
Let's leave that one out too, because that one's good.
I have no idea what this is. Probably should turn on that other light so I can actually see. I'm trying to see if that's Sparkster or not.
Can I?
Now look at the top thing. I can't really tell what that is.
I think Victor Entertainment.
I don't know if Victor did Sparkster.
If Victor's Konami or not.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it would have a Konami logo.
Up.
Yeah, you can go ahead and be my guest. Just turn on the TV again while I do this. Now, the next one is a boxing game. I'm pretty sure it's part of that long-running boxing series. And this one actually came with a manual, interestingly enough. And there you guys go. I forget the name of that series, that anime. Long-running boxing manga and series. So anyway, there's that. And last but not least, from this set is another one with a book. It is a Japanese copy of Samurai Spirit, which I already do think I have a copy of, but this one didn't have. This one has manual. That's cool. Definitely not Sparkster.
Oh.
I don't know what this game is. In the meantime...
It's Victor, so... What games did RCA make?
Oh, I don't know. I'm going to start working through the next stack. Okay, it's, Oh, I know this series. Just because I finally got a chance to look at that picture. I can't think of its name. I have other games in it. It's a kid and a dragon. It's an RPG-esque thing. You can be a boy or a girl. Interesting. I'm trying to open this.
At least they're more gender-friendly than Nintendo are right now.
Yeah, well. Kind of gonna get these out and then kind of stack them and then go from there. Yeah, it's an RPG. At least that explains what it was.
Kind of sad and it's not Sparkster. But I can guess it wasn't Sparkster because...
It would have had Konami on it.
Yeah, not Victor. Now I know why this didn't come out in the States, because Victor didn't have it. Because it's Victor and RCA never produced games. Not in the States anyways.
Interesting. Okay. Okay, so our next little... God damn it. You can move these two.
Oh, I'm gonna set Thunder Spirits over here. I want to try that boxing game a little later.
Okay, first is a Puyo Pop game.
I'm
not sure if I own this Puyo already, which is a good chance this one may be what Kirby's Avalanche and all is based off of.
Yeah, Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine as well.
Next up is a game I already do have multiple copies of, and that is Tactics Ogre, Let Us Cling Together. They did release this in North America, but it's really, really rare and hard to get a hold of.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite RPG series.
Tactics Ogre became Ogre Battle, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They actually, it's both. It's Tactics Ogre, then Ogre Battle, like Ogre Battle 64. It's Ogre Battle for PS1. Is it a cooking game?
Let me see.
I definitely don't have. I've never seen this label before. So this is by Bon Presto, so it could be kind of good.
I'll fire it up. I can fire it. Here's the beauty
This
part.
is a Parlor, aka Mahjong game. Bunny girls are on it though, and that's a good picture on that one. There we go. I've seen. I don't know if I have this one, but I have other ones similar to this one. Like I said, it is a bunny. It's a Parlor game.
Some of these games do need to be cleaned.
It's all just. There's another copy of Romancing Saga 1 for the Super Famicom, which I do have. Love this series. If you've never played all 3 of the Romancing Saga games, that's Puyo. It's Puyo, but with food product on the cover, and she's eating, like they're eating food, but it's definitely Puyo. Interesting. Actually, kind of, maybe, I don't know, man. I don't know what that guy wants. Next up is, I'm not sure. Is it It's a JRPG, definitely. I kind of dig it though. Looks like it has a dog character in it. I like the anime style. It's kind of like Fire Emblem. It looks like. I don't think it's not Fire Emblem though, because it's not by Nintendo or anything. But you guys go. Actually, kind of cool. But so it is Puyo.
Yeah, it's Puyo.
But with food on the cover.
And it's Kirby's Avalanche. This is actually, from what I gather, it's a new version of Kirby's Avalanche.
Well, that's Puyo in general, but it had a walk around mode.
Yeah,
I was interested. Fire this up real quick. The RPG, but I just want to see if I recognize it.
The Last Battle.
Yep.
Oh, it's the original. Remember the 2012 game? You seen Pro Jared's top 10 worst of 2012?
I don't know if I saw 2012. I saw 2013.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Arabian theme, magic carpet, something. There it is. Looks somewhat interesting though. This may be a scrolling shooter. Next up is from Sammy. It's a casino game. There's a slot machine on the right side. So a casino game from Sammy. Super Mario RPG. Japanese, obviously. This is actually like my second or third copy of this. I've actually beaten it on in Japanese. I have beaten it, a Japanese part of it.
This is actually pretty cool.
Pilot Wings. Japanese copy for Pilot Wings.
This is a JRPG.
Yeah. Super Soccer 95. I'm not sure if I have this one already or not. I'm not positive. Next up is Ultra League for Ultraman Soccer. It is Ultraman Soccer.
Could that have become Mega Man Soccer in the States?
I don't know. It doesn't have Capcom on it. I don't know if you want to fire it up, be my guess.
Probably not.
This is another Ultraman game. This one is something 2.
I think that's the Ultraman game we got in the States.
I hope not. No, actually, I don't think it's just Ultraman. There's a Gundam. And 2 other characters.
It's your worst nightmare.
Oh, and that thing that became, what was it? Kamen Rider.
Yeah, Master Rider.
Yeah, Matt. So, anyways, it's actually a multi-game. And maybe it's just something crappy, but it's all 4 of them in there.
Or maybe it's a party game before party games were a thing.
Yeah, it could be. Party games actually really started on the Super Famicom in Japan. Like, they started doing it with like games like the Game of Life. Well, I'll finish this whole stack and then I'm gonna do it. Dragon Ball Z 2.
Good.
This is actually one of the first ones. I actually played this one before I played 3 or Hyper Dimension. Goemon.
There it is. Legend of Mystical Ninja.
I don't know if this is 1 though. Because there's 4 on SNES if I remember correctly. It doesn't have a number, but I don't know if they have other names. So anyway,
I'll fire it up. I'll see if this is Legend of Mystical Ninja.
Racing game called Exhaust Heat. Or at least it's a car game called Exhaust Heat. It's actually by Seta, who made one of my favorite games ever, 8 Eyes. So, it's Konami, obviously. This is the second in the game series that did get brought over here briefly.
Yeah, this is looking like Legend of Mystical Ninja.
Like flat out 1? No, I don't think this is not 1, I don't think. This is one of the other ones. No, because it's the one with that statue, which is I think is 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Because I've seen, I have this one before. This is Prime Gold for the Famicom. Duh, everything is. Ooh, I like that. That's cool. I like having this one. Super Fire Pro Wrestling Special.
And when I get back in Seattle, I am sending you a copy of... Okay, so this is just like Legend of Mystical Ninja. If you played Legend of Mystical Ninja, you'll be able to pick this one up pretty quick.
Yeah, it's just one, because there's, like I said, there's like 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I think for the Super Famicom. I think it's 4 of them. Anyway. Start piling.
And one thing about Famicom games we should probably tell them about, the plastic does yellow quite a bit.
It's the same thing as your actual SNES.
Really?
Some SNES, it's the material that some SNESs are made out of. You've noticed some, they will start to yellow over time. It's nothing, it's just air and all getting to them. It's not like they're dirty or just, anything like that, but you will see colorations.
You got 3 stacks left.
That's fine. I mean, it's 100. It's only 100 in this one, so I'm not looking at it yet until I get I'm trying to, like, surprise myself as much as I can as soon as I can get this thing open. There we go. There. Like I said, he packs them in so well. Okay.
Here, I'll help you with that.
Keyboard, and the final 3. Okay. Okay, so what's first? Oh, Final Fantasy V. Cool. Final Fantasy V, the only of the Final Fantasy games that came out for the Super Nintendo, Super Famicom, that didn't come to North America. This was first released in the PlayStation compilation.
And later on the Game Boy Advance.
And then released in Game Boy Advance. It's on, yeah. So it's been redone a few times. 5 is one of my favorites. 5 is actually the only one I can speedrun on a regular basis. And it's a lot of fun doing a speedrun because you're manipulating a lot of things. Not as easy to speedrun as something like an FF6 if you know what you're doing, because there's a little bit more to it. There's a little bit more timing, actually.
Especially with the classes and everything, like Geomancy is probably one of the best ones in the game.
It may be, but all you need is Blue Mage.
Blue Mages.
Half the time. Blue Mage, and there's a few other things. One of the Rama 1/2 games, this is one of the ones I already do have as well. I think there's 4 Rama games or something like that on Super Famicom. I own almost all, if not all of them now. Super Mario World. Original Super Mario World. I don't know if I actually have a copy of it or not.
I looked at your 200 things. No,
I did not. You actually looked at that, and recently.
Yeah.
Okay, because I would not remember. I'm not going to be able to remember.
Listen, I had to have ambient noise to write papers at school, so I might as well
this is the this is the 3rd game in that Japanese baseball series. I showed you. I got the 2nd one just a little bit ago. I don't know if I have the other ones or not. No idea. Gundams. Clearly, this is Gundams.
It begins.
This is the 2nd pure Gundam game that I've gotten. You guys know I'm not a huge Gundam fan. If you are, congrats. It's written all over, but it's a Japanese copy of Joe Mac. Has Japanese writing. People that write their names, and they even do it in Japan, damn it. But, anyway, it is a Japanese copy of Joe Mac, so that's
and this
cool.
brings up another great issue if you do pick up this type of thing. Look for Japanese import games if you want to save quite a bit of money on various games, because Joe and Mac now goes for $30.
Does it? I'm so out of the loop for that, because it shouldn't. It's not a rare game, but SNES prices right now in general are through the roof.
Yeah, it's because the
64 is going up really bad now too.
Right, it's because all of the speculators and the pure collectors
Mega Man X2 Japanese version, interestingly enough, already have this.
And here's the thing, though: if Mega Man games, especially X2, X3,
because
X7,
a lot of the Mega Man games, you can get the Japanese versions for half, if not 1/3 of the price, and there's not a ton of dialogue that you really need to know about, so you can still enjoy the game. You're not making choices half the time. There's very little choices you have to make. So even if you don't know Japanese, you can play the game and actually enjoy it.
Right, especially when it comes
without
to
paying for all that and play it with a real system and all that.
Right, because X2's going for like $60 now.
X2's going for 60? Jesus.
Yeah.
People, stop. Not worth, they're not that rare to be worth $60 still. Because, guys, as long as like Kobe Bryant and NBA Courtside for 64 doesn't go for like $30 at any point, I'll be happy. Because at that point, I just give up on gaming.
Right.
Because I couldn't give them away back in the day. Anyway, a game for the anime Slam Dunk. I've never actually played this game. I've had other copies of it. But, based on a long-running manga and anime of Slam Dunk. Oh, Hyperzone.
There you go.
You were just playing this last night.
Yeah.
The American version. But there you go. It's actually a pretty cool-looking shooter. It's like Space Harrier.
Yeah. If for my pick, for those who watch it, I love Hyperzone, and plus it's really cheap either in Japan or in the US. About don't spend more than like $5 on it.
Yeah, I have a copy of it myself. I don't even know when I got it. Wanganland 2. This is part of that long running series. I've had multiples of these. I really need to catalog my imports so I finally know which of these I'm missing, and I can just go buy the ones I'm missing.
Yeah.
But it's part of a long run series. Never came to North America at all. They're fun little platformers. Obviously, that green dinosaur thing, which I think is Wangan. I really don't know what the hell the names are. But it's actually a fun series. Let me try to get some of these out of here.
Is this Rockman? Where's Rockman 2?
Yeah, hold on to that. Well, anything you can put aside that you're interested in, and we can look through my other box.
John Mack and Rockman 2 especially.
I have more than a couple of copies of some of these. If you're interested as well, hit me up with a message on either comment or if you have me on my Facebook, talk to me there. Because if you send me a message directly on here, I will probably miss it. And so if you're interested in some of these things, let me know. If I have duplicates, especially ones I get duplicates of, I'm more than willing. And I may have other duplicates already. I would have to confirm before I would whatever. Unless there's something in here you really, really, really want, then I may just be willing to flat out trade or whatever. If there's something you have I want, I have no idea. It's from Sunsoft. Obviously anime-esque. I wonder if it's an RPG. I'm gonna have him boot it up in a second just to confirm my suspicion or not. I'm not sure.
Blur. There you go.
Goemon 2.
Yeah. That would. One became Legend
of
Mystical.
One is Legend of Mystical Ninja. This is the second one. Very nice looking label on it. The carts, well, whatever. But... Ha! I keep getting these! This is the thing for the Super Scope 6. Super Scope 6 games. This Yoshi's Island? Yeah, this is Yoshi's Island.
Shooter or... Is this the...
It's...
No, I grabbed the wrong.
That would be why. Anyway. Japanese copy of Yoshi's Island. This is probably actually based off an anime or something, but I have no idea.
Probably get Brian over... When Brian comes over, we'll show this to him.
Oh, this is the other interest... Okay, I have to show this because of... Where'd you put that one if you still had it?
We buried it somewhere over here.
Let me find it real quick. I'll save this for a second. Maybe see if you can find that other one. Super Black Bass. For the Super Famicom.
Yeah, that's an RPG.
Yep. Done with that. What was this?
Could this be...
Okay, I already seen Mario World 1 already, and I already just pulled Yoshi's Island.
I think this might be All-Stars.
It could be All-Stars. It could be a Japanese All-Stars.
Yeah.
You are right on that. It could easily be a Japanese All-Stars.
I'll check this right now.
Yeah.
I'll put the...
Where's that FF4? Is it on the couch? Damn it! Why? Of course I get something I actually want that FF4 for now.
Yep.
Yep, Super Mario Collection! That's actually cool. show it off on the actual thing and get done with it. Why do you fail me?
Super Mario, Super Mario 2, Super Mario USA.
Yep. It's just funny to see it because of the Japanese, There it is. Oh, that's 5. Never mind. Fuck it. Back it. Should we even put it on the, table?
Here it is.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm not seeing it over here.
Alright. Just to make clear, this is Final Fantasy IV, the original version.
And this is the other version of Final Fantasy IV. They made 2 versions. One's technically the easy version. One is the hard version. But anyway, that's the only one of Final Fantasy I was missing for Super Famicom is that.
Which one is the easy version?
To me, I think that one is the easy one. Okay. Or this one, I don't really. Somebody's gonna post. I just knew there was 2 releases for it. Can you hear me, All Stars? Because I actually didn't even show it off yet.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, this is Super Mario All Stars. I don't know if you saw I love the artwork on that.
Yeah,
that's Yoshi's Island.
The shooter or Super Mario World 2?
That's in Super Mario World 2, not Yoshi's Safari.
But you're getting a lot of good games in this pack.
And this is that damn egg fighting kung fu game I've had before. Nintendo. Far East of Eden, 0. Cool RPG series. If you've never played the Far East of Eden games, almost all, I think only one ever got US translated at all, and it's not for SNES or anything. But a very long running RPG series, very cool. What's his name? Can't think of his name.
I can't.
Canadian video maker. He's been around for a long time. Has bleached blonde hair. Has that bleached hair. Like Johnny or whatever. Johnny something. Can't think of his name.
I can't either.
Anyway, he's been doing videos forever. Someone will post it. Anyway, he's a big fan.
Johnny Millennium.
Yeah, Johnny Millennium. That's it.
Happy
console gamer. There's a video on he did a Far East of Eden video where he showed off his collection and talked more about it. If you're interested, check that out.
And by the way, please don't probe over the latest picture he posted.
Oh, I have no idea.
It's beautiful.
Anyway, so
there you go.
Like that. We have 3
this and 2
more stacks. Takes a long time to do these, that's for sure. Not as much as the 200, but it's still.
And plus, you don't have Bob and Kaya looking for what was it, Conker's Bad Fur Day?
Oh yeah, whatever it was, or Banjo. I think it was Banjo.
Banjo-Tooie.
Because I had bought a copy.
Here, I'll take care of the rest of this.
Oh, bust your knuckle trying to pull these things out.
I'm on vacation, so I don't care. Plus, I set 2 world records.
Oh! Check them out on my Twitch. 2 records and WF Royal Rumble for the Super Nintendo.
Best game ever. Sorry, Rydell. My girlfriend's gonna kill me because I said that.
Sim City 2000.
We didn't even get that. We didn't get that on the Super Nintendo.
The Japanese, this version never came here?
No.
Interesting.
I don't believe
This
so.
was put out by Imagineer. And I break everything with it. That's good. That's
there goes your keyboard.
Yeah, the keyboard, I already spilled water on it earlier, so if it's still good, it's good. Okay, next up. Donkey Kong Country 2. Also, the Japanese versions of these you can get for relatively cheap, and the US versions are going for a lot of money again, especially when you look at 2 and 3. And you can get the Super Donkey Kong games, aka Donkey Kong Country, for cheaper.
I think $10. The imports go for about $10. The Super Nintendo 2 goes for about $20. Donkey Kong Country 1 goes for, I think, $15. Donkey Kong Country 3 probably $25.
It used to be that price. I'm surprised it didn't go up more. I think this is the second Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Just because of everything that...
Third one's buried.
Yeah, I already buried the third one. And I think I already have some of these. It would be that look through and figure out which ones I already did have, which ones I didn't have. Next up is Thunder Spirits.
Wee, I love that game. I'm a mark for scrolling shooters.
There you go. Shmups.
Yep. That's why I love Hyperzone.
I have no idea what this is. My guess is obvious Samurai Showdown. One of the other Samurai Showdowns, if not the same one we already looked at. But the other one doesn't have this label exposed, so I didn't even open it yet.
I know this type of packaging.
But that's the reason why. I think it's that. Blood Splatter. It's by SNK. All that good stuff.
Could be King of Fighters.
Ooh, nice. Japanese copy of Tiny Toons. I assume this is Buster's Big Break, or whatever.
Possibly. I just ripped the packaging. No, it's something else.
Something else? Why? What's that one look like?
Here, I'll show it to you.
Oh, it actually has Samurai Spirits on it, doesn't it? Because I've seen that label.
Yeah.
So what the hell one is... Yeah, spook this one up whenever you get a chance. Since we already have the...
I just ruined the packaging on this, but...
I'm not really worried. As long as the book didn't rip, I really don't care.
No, book's fine.
Another Ultraman game?
Takara Amusement.
Gairu Densetsu. King of Fighters. It's a King of Fighters game. Oh, it's the original.
Mm-hmm.
It's the original Fatal Fury.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fatal Fury. Even though it says King of Fighters, but it's Fatal Fury. I think it's...
Terry Bogard, Richard Meyer, yep, it's original Fatal Fury.
Anyway, here's another copy of that Far East of Eden Zero. Unless I already showed this pile. Did I? This pile already?
No.
Okay, so...
No, because...
That's the second one of that I got.
Over here somewhere.
That's actually one of the first duplicates I've gotten from in this set.
Yeah, that's actually pretty damn cool.
This is Secret of Mana. Second Densetsu 2. I double check this one, but I'm pretty sure this is Secret of Mana. Oh, awesome! This is actually cool that I got this. I want to do a video for it. Mario and Wario. This is a puzzle-esque Mario game where you're fighting off against Wario, and this is the only other game that uses the mouse, the NES mouse. Yep, Secret of Mana. Sorry about that. Anyway, this is the only other game for the Super Famicom or Super Nintendo that uses the mouse. You can use, I think, the North American mouse on it, 'cause I think it's the same thing.
Yeah.
But I did want to do a video for this. It's a longer game. You actually get buckets and drop them on you, or they get whatever, and you control a little fairy that helps you control Mario. It's a weird game. One of the only Mario games that never came here. Because heck, even the original P-Cross got a US release.
And that game, I don't care what anybody says, worst one of all time.
Might and Magic 2, the Japanese version of Might and Magic 2. I definitely did not have a copy of this already.
Oh.
That's actually kind of cool.
It is.
Romancing Saga 3. I do have a copy of this. I have a complete copy. But amazing RPG. If you've never played these, you can get the translations, of course, all that good stuff. But the original Japanese version, right, yeah.
And another crappy parlor game.
Is that what that one was?
Yep, another crappy parlor game.
Parlor. I'm trying to read that. Okay. Second copy of Secret of Mana?
Yep.
Okay, so this is what let's say the second one. That's not bad so far, only two. Watch the third stack have all, or the last stack have like all the same. Final Fantasy VI. Of course, Japanese. My box copy for 6 oh, it's on my shelf again. It's on my shelf again in the other room.
Right.
No, it's on in my other room.
In your bedroom? Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, of course, Japanese copy of Final Fantasy VI, one of the greatest, best RPGs ever. These are all done except for this pile.
And what about that small pile of 3?
I think I did these. Yep, this is that second copy of Far East of Eden, Romancing Kingdoms 2, and that other Ultraman game. Anyway, so that's that. Super something.
What is it, Koei?
Yeah, it's another one of the Koei Tactics games. This one, however...
kind of looks like Shingen the Ruler.
Did that have, like, Europe in it?
I believe so.
Shingen the Ruler has some Europe in it?
It's either Shingen the Ruler 3 or Anito. Because I think Koei also did Anito the Way of the Ninja.
I would really like I wouldn't mind having a Japanese copy of that. I don't think that's this, though. I mean, you can check it out for me real quick, but I don't think it's Anito. I would like to have that. Yeah! A Shin-Chan game! there's a lot of Shin-chan games out there, so collecting them all in Japanese is a little bit difficult, but this is one of the Shin-chan games. There we go. Triforce of the Gods. Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past. I have a complete copy of this one, but this is still awesome, always having these. Yeah, it's definitely one of the...
Yeah, this is
It's not romance, and I don't think it's...
Shingen. It's not Shingen.
It's not Nobunaga. Definitely not Nobunaga. I don't think.
It's...
Oh, and we complete the trilogy with a copy of Romancing Saga 2, which I already, like I said, I do have just because I intentionally have gone out and gotten these. But, awesome series, I keep talking about them. All three, you should check them out. Okay, that's that stack. We have 2 more stacks to go. Holy crap. You're looking to see what we got already.
Ooh. I can only see the bottom.
Yeah. I'm trying, like I said, I like looking for the first time. Remember, we'll be back at this again tomorrow, because we're getting Famicom games, which is always fun. There's a lot of good Japanese-only Famicom and Super Famicom games. There's a lot. Not as many for SNES. I mean, not SNES, N64. But there's still a lot of really cool, good games out there.
I mean, hell, when you can pull a Super Game Boy and a copy of Rockman X2.
It's like buying trading cards. You never know what you're going to get. You get a shiny Mewtwo or something. I don't fucking know.
I actually pulled that off in a booster pack recently. Not a shiny Mewtwo, but I got a Genesect EX, and that thing's, even though it's a previous set, it's still going for quite a lot because the tournament players are after it.
I have no idea. It's something 2.
Could that be Super Adventure Island 2?
No, definitely. I don't think so.
No, Higgins isn't on it.
Yeah, exactly. It would definitely have Higgins on it. It's a ghost, a monkey, and a baby. A baby ghost. Another baby. And a fish kappa thingy. It's not even a kappa. It's one of those fisherman things. I don't have a clue what that is, honestly. Oh, yes, this game. This got released in Europe only. Other than Japan, like, in English. It's Whirlwind or something like that. We found this out. I played this randomly on a stream one night, or I just picked a random game. I was like, what the hell is this? And I put it in. It's actually kind of Whirlo. I think it's called Whirlo.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually a fun platformer. It has some good music in it. It's tough. It's a very... I didn't beat it or anything, but it's a very tough game.
It's like a lot of platformers during that time period. They had great music, but they're always tough.
And
we never imported them, though, because they were too tough for the American audience, because we're dumb and stupid.
Also, this is a part of the Valkyrie series by SNK. It started with Valkyrie on the NES, and they have other games. And Valkyrie has been a part of the SNK, all that kind of stuff. So, anyway. That did get released Europe only, did not come out to North America, so... That's cool. I didn't have a copy of this. Japanese copy of East 3. My favorite East game. And actually, if I was ever considered running the game as a speed run, I would run the Japanese version because text would go quicker. So, really kind of cool that I got this in one of these. This actually completes, I think, my East collection for SNES.
I think so.
I think this is the last one I'm missing because I already had 5. I already had 4. And now I have this, and I think that's it.
Because E6
was
PS1, I think.
Yeah, because that's Arc of...
Arc of Nefertism.
So, anyway. Blues. All it says is blues.
Let me see.
Yeah, I'll show this off for... I really don't know. By Bandai, though.
It could be mostly anything then.
I really have not a clue. There's another one of the exhaust heats. Nothing too exciting about that. And another Koei Japanese World War II Koei strategy game. Only because I can see World War II on it, and clearly it looks military and Japanese and American, so it's obviously campaign in the Pacific for World War II.
Which means it's edited so the Germans bomb Pearl Harbor.
This is obviously a baseball game. I was trying to see if I can figure out what baseball game it is. It's from Culture Brain.
Oh, Super Baseball Simulator 1000.
Really?
That's the only one Culture Brain ever did.
I guess that's it. Kind of weird label, not like, I don't know. I never said that was the World War II thing. Okay. There's the second of the King of Fire, the Fatal Fury. This is Fatal Fury 2.
The better one.
So yeah. I actually think I already do have a copy of that, though. This is the first, I think. Is this the first one of the Dragon Ball Z Fighters?
Yeah.
The first one. I have another one, a copy of this, but I think the other ones I have is in worse shape.
I got a Mega Drive version.
This is another Puyo game.
I think we already saw that one before.
Not tonight.
Really?
I had another one from Puyo. This is the third Puyo game. I can tell from the little guy in the corner and all that good stuff. I'm not positive which Puyo that is. I just okay. Could be a soccer game.
Who made it, ASCII?
Yeah. Not sure at all what that one is. My guess is soccer. Here's a copy of Street Fighter 2. Japanese Street Fighter 2.
I'd be willing to take that off your hand.
And another copy of J Super Soccer 95. Oh yeah, it's full of super soccery goodness. Which is everyone's favorite soccer. No, it's a racing game. Yep, it's a racing game.
It was made in 96. This is
Trying to wake myself back up, goddamn!
Just think, Joe and Mac.
Mario Paint.
Oh, there you
go. Of all things, Mario Paint! We got almost every Mario game on the system tonight.
I think the only ones that were missing, well, they never released in Japan.
This is another one of the same Dragon Ball Z fighter. Oh, yeah. Yep. Like Alcahist or whatever it's called. It's I've never actually played this or anything. I don't know if there's a fan translation version of this.
I think there is a fan translation for Alcahest. Honestly, it's similar in the same veins. I think of Soul Blazer.
Okay.
Soul Blazer and Brain Lord.
Right, yep. The Blue Crystal Rod. This is an RPG I've never heard of. The Blue Crystal Rod. I don't know if this has a US equivalent or not, but kind of cool. From Namco. Namcat. Getting ahead of it. Another one of Whirlo. And, Aretha. Actually, that's kind of cool. I've always wanted a copy of this. So, anyway.
I'm going to pull these out one by one and you can see them. We'll save the best for last. The bottom of the back.
The bottom is actually good.
Who knows?
Oh.
For lulz, maybe, but...
Trying to pile these all up in the back of us. I need more room. Actually, I can start putting them back in the box, because...
The duplicates start.
Samurai Spirits.
Ooh.
Cyber Knight. There you go.
I think this is... I think this might be Ikigami. No, it's Taito. And Taito didn't make it.
It's a damn, yeah, it's a Mahjong game. Surprisingly, I think this is only like the second or third Mahjong game or parlor game we've gotten. Third one, I think.
First Mahjong game.
Yeah. I have no idea. Oh, it's Cosmic Gang. I have heard the name. Okay, Cosmic Gang. Okay, cool. Definitely didn't have a copy of that. Right? There's that thing that we. I think I showed this earlier. I think this is this was like the first one we actually tested. It's an RPG that I've recognized based on the label. It's a USA trivia game. That's about all I can tell you. The fact that that's even a thing is funny, but it is. USA trivia.
We're getting repeats.
Yeah, well, I knew I would. There we go.
Skyrim.
Hold on, is this what I... Oh, damn, it's not what I was hoping it was. I don't know what this is, though. It's from Irem. Something dinosaurs. Hold on. Is this Dino City?
Possibly.
What came to the U.S. as Dino City? Definitely looks like it, even though it's anime art on it.
I'll boot it up.
Yeah.
I guess
fine,
you get this,
that's
but
fine.
you're not allowed to look at the bottom.
I'm not allowed to look at the bottom, not until you're done. Hopefully we'll find something we can talk about. This is an Ultraman, I think. Ultraman's in the back. And other characters I'd never seen or watched Ultraman, so you don't like keep it special. I'm not really that concerned.
Yeah, this does look like Dino City.
Yes! Yes!
Let me see it.
For me, you probably don't have a clue at school.
I'd rather take the physical challenge.
Right. I actually was just talking about this game in my stream. And I want to make sure I get the name right, because it's still... That was my mess up. I couldn't say... God damn it! Role playing! Japan only.
Yeah, is this Dino City?
I can't tell. I'm not sure. No, not Monogatari. Mahojin Guru. Yes, it is Dino City. I was right about that. It's Dino City. Anyway, Mahojin Guru. I think this is the first. It had an anime to it. It's a RPG, but the anime is actually cool. And I've only seen a handful of episodes. I wish I had gotten the rest of it. But I'm thrilled actually to get a copy, because I was actually going to buy a Japanese copy anyway at some point. So, cool that I got this one in this set.
I repeat, but this is really beat up.
Oh yeah, this one is really beat up. This is the worst one I've probably ever seen from them they sent me. It's Legend of the Mystical Ninja 2. G. Excite Stage 95, which is a soccer game. Not positive if I even have that or not.
Another Puyo.
Yep, this is the fourth. God, this is like the Night of Puyos, or at least it's part of that series. Just because I know the thing, I forget its name, but
sing along with me, Mark. More Gundams, more effing Gundams.
At least it's something different that we never have from this set.
Ooh.
Is it actually
Remember
good?
earlier you mentioned Donkey Kong 2 and Go with it?
Yeah.
Here it is, the original.
Hey, Super Donkey Kong. So we have 1 and 2. That's cool.
4 games left. Who knows? We might find the third one. Probably not, though.
Probably not, but that'd be kind of cool.
This one's pretty cool. From Sammy.
Battle Blaze RPG from Sammy, or at least we assume it's a RPG. That's kind of cool.
I don't know. You probably got a couple of these when you got the 200 one.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I got how many extras I have. I have a copy though, because this is actually what I've run before. This is Dragon Quest 1 and 2, the slightly enhanced remake releases of them. They're easier. They're a lot easier. If you're gonna play one of these, like, even though yes it's in Japanese, you can get English fan translation. But this version of 1 is actually my favorite version of 1, better than the Game Boy one that did come here and the NES one. This is actually my favorite just because of its difficulty is not nearly as crippling as the original.
Right. And remember how you said we probably pretty much got every Mario game?
Oh, we got one more that wasn't there already? Super Mario Kart, you're right. We hadn't got Mario Kart, but now we did!
That's every
Japanese Super
every single Mario
That has
game.
to be every Mario. I've had to look it up to confirm, but I think that's every Mario game.
Oh, we gotta end it on a low note.
Really?
Gundams
end it. It's actually a compilation, I think. I think it's Gundam and Ultraman. Yes, it's that thing again. Because there's Kamen Rider. Whatever the heck that is. That's a Gundam. And that's Ultraman.
A GoBot.
A GoBot. So anyway, there we go. So that is 100 loose Famicom games. Some actually Super Famicom games. There's some really good stuff I'm happy I got.
I'm just happy I was able to find a copy of this.
Yes, and so anyway, guys, that will wrap up this video. Stay tuned. Hopefully later today, I'm getting my big box of Famicom loose. And hopefully I'll be able to buy another one of these in the future. I'm looking to buy a Genesis one probably next time around.
I'm probably going to be looking for Genesis one too, because I'm in the I'm starting to become a Genesis collector.
Yep, and Genesis isn't as expensive, obviously, as on the NES, so at least on most of the games.
When you get to the imports, it's probably around the same thing, because Genesis was huge everywhere.
Right.
And Super Famicom really wasn't that big in Europe. I mean, it's a rarity in Europe.
Well, some of the games for the European versions are really hard to get a hold of.
Right.
Especially if they were English US only. I mean, English Europe only, like your Terranigma.
Mm-hmm.
Getting a copy of Terranigma is a pain in the butt.
And also, didn't Europe also have copies of Mega Man Wily Wars for the Genesis / Mega Drive?
I thought it was Brazil for some reason.
Really?
I think Brazil is like somehow some weird country that actually got physical copies of it. Brazil got a couple of games weirdly that were not anywhere else. But anyway, guys, that will wrap this up. Thank you so much for watching, and of course, hope you enjoyed.
See you next time.